on today? We are up, we are moving and grooving. You know the vibes. It's your guy, the Sizzle. Yes, this is the JAK Talk podcast. You know, you're rocking out with Showtime Shanewz, man. We started this many years ago. We have branched off and grown. Let's uh let's share the feed real quick. Let's get the feed shared. I'm running a little late, man. Sorry, but I'm running late for great reasons, man. I got my paperwork. You see, I got my paperwork. Yes, you see, man. Good things come. Good things come. You see, this I upgraded. Got that promotion from the plantation. It's right here in stone. Yes, paperwork. Everybody, paperwork is important for anything you do in life. Always remember that. Paperwork. You want your paperwork because it becomes a paper trail, and a paper trail turns into funds. But let's see how we are sounding, and then I'm going to get right to it. I got a lot of topics that I want to go off on a little bit today. You know, I got a lot, and I'm going to touch on it. Gonna touch on it, man. Like only I can, you know? Like only I can. But let's see how the feed is actually sounding.
Y'all sounding.
Yeah, okay, we're
Then I'm
sounding.
gonna get right to it. I got a fix.
Let me share this in some of these groups.
Let's see how the feed.
I want to share this in some of these groups. I'm gonna drop. You know how I do, man. I bring the sauce, man. I bring the sauce. Even if they don't accept it, I bring it like none other. But that's what we are on today. That's what we are on. We're gonna share this, and we're going to get to the topics at hand, man. To the top. You see what I said? Canelo Alvarez, right? Did you see what I said about Canelo as far as 10 toes down, backing him down? Canelo Alvarez, 10 toes down. Y'all like that? Y'all like that round that I just said? Canelo Alvarez, 10 toes down. 10 toes down. That's what he is. 10 toes down, backing him down. For those of y'all that don't know, that may have been underneath a rock,
Actually sounding.
as to what I am referencing, they offered him allegedly. You know, we always got to say allegedly over here. They had offered him a 3 fight deal. 3 fight deal, right? Over there, the PBC. Now, we'll get to that. Watch this. I just want to pull it up so y'all know what I'm talking about. Why? See, you know, I'm gonna tell you, man. When when the sauce gets hot, I peep what goes on around here. I peeped. I peep what goes on. I peep what goes on. Like I peeped it. Like when they know that, cause see a lot of these dudes out here, they're scary. They're just in the way. But they're not even in the way no more. They just, they cover it how they cover it. They don't keep it tall. Like, see, I keeps it tall, man. So I'ma speak my source. That's why I said, like, I'm not out here trying to get dumbed down. You understand what I'm saying when I say dumbed down? Like a lot of dudes is out here willing to sell their soul quick. Try to get a distribution deal, try to get a come up, but then your voice is kind of controlled. See, one thing about over here with the sauce, I kick it how I want to kick it, man. That's why whenever I do decide to do business and come to the table with a conglomerate, they're gonna have to know and understand that you can't. I'm not with the trying to be censored, But like I said, man, waiting for this to load up for whatever reason. It's taking a little time. But here it goes right here. All right. Now I'm gonna get to what I was saying about Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez, right? He knows, and these other fighters, these fraud fighters, that's what they are. They're frauds, man. They want to act. They don't. They run nothing. Canelo has shown y'all how he flexes, how he runs shit. They offered him a 3-fight deal over there. They knew that was not gonna happen. So what they had to do, they had to come back to the table and give him a 1-fight deal. But they tried to sneak in 3 fights. Lack of confidence. Lack of confidence. But then they knew they had to come to their senses because it's like, I'm gonna say this, man. I want like I can. And the boy Plant probably came to his senses, like, all right, you're gonna let Canelo Alvarez walk away from you for not the first time, the second time. The second time, because he offered you to fight in December before, but you said you didn't have enough time to train, yada, 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 all that good stuff. But now it's coming back around to you. And for whatever reasons, your handlers and your people over there try to pull a fast one. 3-fight deal. The fight over there on Fox and pay-per-view and all that. Now, Canelo Alvarez knows that he is the man. He is the bag. You want payday? You want payday? So he immediately brought them back to their senses. That's why they are willing and able now to talk a 1-fight deal with him. Because at the end of the day, like Canelo and his handlers probably told the OG over there, like, yo, we really don't need you. We don't need you. Regardless, listen, we sold 72,000 in Jerry's world. 72,000 with a foreigner from across the river, across the ocean. 72,000. So if he doesn't come to the table correctly, if y'all don't come to the table correctly, it's nothing for us to walk off and go find another dance partner. But the thing is, myself, and my dance partner, this is what Canelo's telling them. We're still going to get paid. We're still going to get the payday. But your boy over there, if he doesn't come to his senses, he's probably going to fight for 1.2 million. Not a pay-per-view fight. You know, it is what it is, man. You got to make it make sense, man. Are y'all catching the sauce? How Canelo stood tall and put his foot down? But they did try to put the squeeze on him. 3 fights. Like, you see, know what it is, man? They are, dude is smart. Dude that nobody sees but everybody talks about. He's smart. He tried. Great move. Great play. You tried. He tried to get his couple of his other boys some mega million lottery tickets, but it wasn't happening. 3-fight deal. For what? He doesn't need y'all. He doesn't really need y'all. He wants that piece of the ring. He's on his Thanos. He wants the last stone, but he doesn't need y'all, man. See, and that's another thing that y'all need to come to realization. That's why I'm doing this for y'all right here, to show y'all, like, I do this. This is me right here. I don't need media access no more. I don't want it. I really don't want to cover fight. I just like to do what I do right here, because I have enough fighters' numbers now, coaches, etc., etc. If I wanted to, I can get them on here, and the same way I'll be having a couple of my partners on here, open the door for them, having them on my stream. I can pull up fighters, because I showed y'all I came in the game like that, flexing, hard body, OG legends, Buddy McGirt, fighters. Like, I could do that, man. Bruce Ennis, his pops, like the Russell brothers. I could do that, but I just like to come on here and just, educate for those that's receiving it. But it's like I say, hey, what do I know? But like I was saying, when you know what you're worth and you know what you bring to the table, you can never compromise yourself. And that's what Canelo just did. And I hope these fighters are paying attention to that. These so-called fighters that act like they big dogs, like they really run shit. Nah, you don't run nothing. Canelo runs it. And he just showed y'all that. He just showed y'all that, man. Numbers lie all the time. Numbers lie all the time. And I'm going to get to this right here. I'm gonna get to this right here. Shout out to I seen this. Y'all definitely gotta tap in with the I gotta tap in with the boxing scene. The boxing scene got it going on. If you are into articles and you know reading, if you are into articles and reading, the boxing boys got it going on. Look at this right here. Hot topic right across the desk. Freddie Roach, the Hall of Fame trainer of Manny Pacquiao, says Keith Thurman is actually better than Spence. Throws more combinations and a little stronger. Definitely check that article out and read. I'm not even gonna go into all of it. But I just find that very interesting that Freddie Roach would say that. And then it brings us back to the whole debacle of Keith Thurman and saying that what's name is walking in his shoes, following the same fighters that he's fighting, etc., etc. But rumor has it that Keith Thurman and Ugas might be getting down for that WBA Super. Now, if that happens, and if Keith Thurman is victorious, that'll put him right back in the mix. And not for nothing, Earl Spence would have to fight him. And I know Earl Spence has been very public with it, that he does not care to fight Keith Thurman. But if Keith Thurman does fight Ugas and gets that WBA Super off of Ugas, you're going to have to fight him if you want to be undisputed. It's either him or Terrence Crawford. And most likely it's not going to be Terrence Crawford because we know how you guys are putting the squeeze on him. You don't want to do business with him. But hey, what do I know? But yes, I've just found that interesting that Freddie Roach said that. Definitely check out that article. Great article. Great read. But this right here, man. You see how I'm flowing today, man. I am flowing because I had this all put together. I knew what my points of dialects of conversation was going to be. And like I said, man, I really do this. Like, I love what I do and I do what I love. But I'm gonna go over to my Instagram real quick, right? I'm gonna go over to my Instagram. I'm about to post something up on my gram, right? I'm gonna post something up on my gram, and I'm gonna break something down for y'all, man. I'm gonna break. So yeah, I got the bling on tonight, man. Got the bling on tonight because it's a celebration, man. It's a celebration, man. I got my stripes on the plantation, man. For those of y'all that don't know, man, HEO now. Yes, HEO, heavy equipment operator. You dig? But let's see if that's loading. They are really trying to jam me up tonight, man, because they know I rattle cages. Like, that's what I say, man. I rattle cages. I do my own thing. Showtime Shanewz Media is the handle. Oh yes, there it goes. We can close out of this. We can definitely close out of that. Yeah, Showtime Shanewz, man. Oh, it's hot in here. But you see, look, when it's hot like that, you see how I cool off? See how it's how I cool off. Look. I'll show y'all that again. Look. See how it's hot in here, man. I cool off like this. Ugh, that ice. Yeah. But yes, let's get back to what we were saying. I want to say this to y'all, man. For the people that's trying to do this, getting into this, remember this, man. It's not how many people's ears you have, unless that's how you're trying to make your money. You're trying to be a YouTuber, a blogger, and make money off of YouTube. To each his own, right? Then all for it. Go for your numbers. Try to do whatever you need to do views and likes. But like, I'm getting back to what I was saying. It's not about how many is listening, but who is listening. And I say that to say this. Watch what I pull up real quick. I say that to say this, man. Whose ears do you have? Whose attention do you have? Who's actually listening to what you kick? Who is spying? Who has they minions checking out what you are dropping? Understand what I'm saying? Now, shout out to my brother Keemon Wade. I want y'all to pay attention what Eddie Hearns said. Eddie Hearns, CEO of Matchroom Boxing, states that I'm doing a podcast in here. I don't need you in here with that computer. You can go out in the living room with that. It's making too much noise. Thank you. No, Narina, it's no wait. Please, thank you. No. No, Narina, you're not listening. Narina, I can hear that on the podcast. You're not listening. You're not listening, Narina. You're not listening. About that. Sorry about that. Parenting is number one around here. But back to what I was saying. You see what Eddie Hearns stated? Now, if you've been paying attention to the source, man, Hearns says pay-per-view market is dwindling. Fighters should take the guarantee instead. And I want to dwell on that, man. Like I say, hey, what do I know? Pay-per-view is dwindling. And it sure enough is because they said Javante Davis, who did 215,000 views, buys, was a success. That sums it up right there. But hey, what do I know? What do I know? What does little old me know that comes on here that is, jealous one's envy? Yes, Jose. Jealous one's envy. It is what it is. But yes, pay-per-view is dwindling. And that's so obvious for the boxing world. It is. It's obvious because you had a guy who they say is the next star of boxing. He only did 215,000 pay-per-view buys. And here has a CEO of Matchroom. Now you're gonna get the naysayers and the haters and the ones that don't live in reality say, oh, but he's with the zone. He got a streaming platform. Nah, like y'all say, it's off the numbers. The man just did 215,000 pay-per-view buys. That's low, man. It is what it is. That's low. You got YouTubers doing $1 million something. Floyd Mayweather did $1 million something with the YouTuber. His brother did $1 million something. I think if you add all of the pay-per-views up that they've been giving us since they went into that over there, since they've been doing it, it might have surpassed the Mike Tyson, Roy Jones now. But Mike Tyson, Roy Jones did 1.6 million. All the pay-per-view buys over there, other than Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, didn't even add up to that, man. Look it up. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you guys do your own research. I'm tired of, doing a lot for y'all. I do enough for y'all. Sometimes you got to do your own groundwork, put your own work in, like anything in life. But do your own research. And I'm gonna tell you like this: Javante Davis. I'm gonna give y'all the game straight. Just what Eddie Hearns is saying holds a lot of weight, and it holds. It actually makes a lot of sense. Javante Davis's 2 pay-per-views combined did less than 500,000. Look it up yourself. And then if you add on the Charlos, I think they might be at 600,000. That still falls $1 million short of what Roy Jones and Mike Tyson did. That still falls like almost close to 800 some thousand of what the YouTuber that got the contract with Showtime. You see why they gave him a contract? Because he's doing way bigger numbers than our so-called world champion superstar fighters, if it makes any sense. But yes, that is Eddie Hearns. Definitely check that out on the boxing scene. He says the pay-per-view market is dwindling. Fighters should take the guaranteed money instead. And I've been said that. And that's what Bud Crawford does. Bud Crawford gets guaranteed money. And everybody always wonders why he doesn't want to leave Top Rank. Because Top Rank pays him very well. Very, very well. Very well. Very well. You know? Guaranteed money. That's why, he might not fight a lot. But he gets paid very, very well. And not for nothing, if you guys would take the blue pill, the red pill, and come out of your shell and stop always trying to hate. That's all it's too many people that hate in this game. Like, they always want to act like certain people are the messiahs of the game. But it's so funny that every time the side that's supposed to be getting all the money, fighters getting compensated very well, whenever it's time to cross over to the street and fight over there and do business over there, they want to price themselves out. Why is that? Make it make sense. If you're making all this money, why do you price yourself out? I thought you was getting paid. But see, it'd be a lot of stuff that, like they said, goes on underneath the table. They get paid underneath the table for tax reasons. Man, whatever, man. Make it make sense, man. If that's the narrative and the hoopla y'all want to flip with, and that's another reason why, if you notice, I got on a couple of my pieces tonight because I wanted just to show you. I just want to show you a type of flex. That's what people are into. If you come out with the the chunky jewelry on and you present yourself a certain way, are y'all catching this sauce tonight? I'm giving y'all some free nuggets. You know what I'm saying? If you come out here with the chunky jewelry and stuff on, oh, they making all the money over there. They making all the money over there, man. Yeah, did you see his chain? Did you see his bracelet? Damn, boy, they can't fuck with me doing this. I've been telling y'all that, man. You're rocking out with yours truly, the Sizzle Shanewz, man. This is the sauce. Yo, let's get to this too, man. I told you I had some heat for y'all, man. I will be in the A, man. But for those of y'all, man, in the New York area, New York metro area, you see what Triller is doing? Triller, man, they are, I might have to reach out to them people, man. They got somewhat of a format. They are throwing a heavyweight fight at the Hula Theater in Madison Square Garden. August 3rd, a Tuesday night. Michael Bounty Hunter is fighting upcoming heavyweight prospect. And then after the fight is over, they are having a live versus battle between two iconic hip-hop groups from New York, Dipset and The Lox. That is going to sell. Just off of them using that whole hip-hop versus, because versus is hot right now. That is going to help generate a buzz. That's going to help generate, and this is on a Tuesday night. So salute to Triller, man. They coming, man. They are coming, man. Damn. Unfortunately, I will be in Georgia, man, that whole week, man. Damn, I would have loved to have attended that event. Not even say cover, because like I told you, I'm only covering my guys, man. If I know my guys that I have respect and admiration for, and the respect and admiration is vice versa, that's the guys I'm going to be covering, pulling up to their fights and actually doing what I do as far as on this side of the pup media work. Like, the Russell brothers, shout out to Jihad Tucker, the whole team Tucker. Guys like that, man, that I fuck with, man. But if I don't fuck with you, kick rocks, man. You will not, you like I said, I've been getting complimentary tickets and all that, but I just lost my appetite for it, man. Because like I said, it's too much. It's not even the politics no more that bothers me. It's just all the BS. and the garbage that come with it, man. Like as you can see, man, I'm righteous. I'm very clean. You know, I might present myself in a dirty, grimy manner, but when I clean up nice, and I don't have time for the garbage no more, man. That's what takes place a lot. Like I said, I did the podcast last week. Politics and boxing politics. It's a lot of BS, man, with it, man. Especially when it comes to covering events and doing media. That's why I just like to come on here and do this, man. This is what I do now. This is what I do. But that is going to be a major event. Hunter versus Wilson, followed by the verses at the Hula Theater. Lou DiBella, man. Lou DiBella is coming back strong. New York is opening back up, and he is flexing strong. Salute to Gary Russell, man. Look at this workout. Him and the bandmaster. If you know anything about the bandmaster, yes. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Uh, uh, that's for all y'all. Shout out to Gary, man. Shout out to cousin Gary. That's for all y'all waiting for him to lose a step or slow down. You see the type of work that goes on over there in the dungeon, in the Enigma boxing dungeon. On my way coming back home, because I'm driving, you know, I'm gonna do a lot of sightseeing and see the family. I might swing through Capitol Heights when I come back from Georgia. Like I said, I'm going to Georgia the first week of August. I'll be down there for a week, handling business, looking at homes, etc., etc. Um, but yes, I might have to swing through Enigma and check the cuz, man. Because I think the following week, Antonio was up, man. Antonio was up, man. Antonio's fighting for that WBA interim belt. So we got to do something, man. And I definitely want to swing through DC, you know, because I'm gonna have my daughters with me. And we're gonna do some National Lampoons type, you know, run through and let them experience culture. You feel me? You know, that's what life is about, growing, and God is blessing us. We are blessed. And like I said, I count my blessings every day. I am grateful. All glory be to God, man. You know, like I said, look, this is just another blessing right here. Another blessing right here, man. For those of y'all that don't know, I will show you once again, man. God is good, man. You see, I got my paperwork, and here it is. I no longer have the old title that I have. Can y'all see that? Heavy equipment operator. Can y'all get a glimpse of that? Yes, man. That's the upgraded edition. Upgraded edition, man. So finally getting my just due, really, all across the board. See, everything happens in God's time. I'm gonna get off the subject a little bit and talk about God, because everything happens in God's time. I always be stressing that to my brother Keemon. I was telling him when I was going through my trials and tribulations and they was trying to assassinate my character. I said, don't worry, man, God has me. And look how everything came back full surface, full circle. I had a member, a team member of that particular individual that tried to talk down on my name, have the audacity to tell me that I switched up. Nah, I never switched up. But it's funny how everybody around you be the ones that switches up, but you don't switch up. Sometimes you got to take accountability and look in the mirror. Maybe it's you. But that's neither here nor there. God has blessed me. We have moved on. We are agents now. We do a lot behind the scenes. We break down tapes. We are spiritual advisors. We do, we do a lot, man. God is good, man. We are reaping the benefits of all of that, man. Reaping the benefits of all that. But yes, August, I will be down in Georgia. We're gonna go to the aquarium. We're gonna do a lot, man. I gotta reach out to my family. I might even take it all the way down to Valdosta. I know that's a little drive, but I got to, man. While I got the time off, I gotta see some of my deep rooted family in the South, man. That's what life is about, man. My daughters are of age now where they need to see their kinfolk from the South. They got to see that side of their family also, because that's what life is about. Even though they are Caribbean, my children are half Trinidadian, yes, but you do have family from the South. When I say the South, I mean the slave states, the Confederate states. Y'all catching my sauce tonight, man? Y'all catching my sauce tonight, man? Or am I stunting too hard, man? Am I stunting too hard tonight, man? Am I offending anyone? Should I tuck my chain in because I don't want to offend anyone? Yes, man. Shout out to my cousin Jay, man. Jay's down there in Florida. Florida's gonna be type rough. I know. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna try to work some things out, man. Like I said, I will be in Georgia for a week, a whole week. So I definitely need to reach out to my family. I used to spend summers down there, man, growing up, man. This is just giving me that feel again. Even though it's only for 7 days, it's still giving me that feel of just going down there. Like I was building with one of my brothers. I was like, they didn't know nothing about the Piggly Wigglies, the Swanee Swifties, the car washes and stuff like that. Yeah, man, I knew about all of that, man. All of that, you dig? Yes, man. But let's get back to talking a little bit more boxing. Yesterday I touched on it a little bit about the gyms and how this is major right here. I got laughed at when I posted this, but I'm dead serious. I am really gonna start golf while playing golf, man. I'm expanding my horizon. I was online today looking at the prices of a nice set of clubs. I'm about to get into that, man. I'm 42 years old. It's time, man. I have a lot of professional friends. That's where I'm at with it, man. I need to be out there on the golf course. That's where I'm going to run into my next endeavor as far as a business partner, business giant. Because like I told you, I really am trying to get my CMOS into these stores, man. Like, I'm thinking long range, big change. Like, no more of this going hand to hand. There's nothing wrong with that. No more, doing the priority shipping. I'm cool. That's cool too. But it's time, because I know I have $1 million product. It's time to get the $1 million, man, and get this in the stores, man. Get this in the stores, man. Definitely got to get my stuff into the stores, man. You see, I'm gonna show you this. This is the $1 million product I have, man. See, I got my sneakers. Those they're getting shipped out, man. Couple more business days, but you see, the city malls. There it is. This is the goods right here, man. This is definitely the goods right here, man. This needs to be in the stores. This. Ha ha ha! Who are you, kid? Ha ha ha! Yeah, that's what I tell them. Whenever I share something and somebody doesn't see the vision at first, that's what I laugh and I say, ha ha ha! Who are you, kid? LTD, baby, yo. Yes, man. But that's what we got going on, man. You see how I came on here and spiced it up, man. Pay attention to what's going on, man. Pay-per-view is dwindling. You heard what Eddie Hearn said, man. The numbers are showing that, man. Whenever you are satisfied with a fighter doing 215,100,000 pay-per-view buys, and y'all consider that a success, it's already letting you know. But hopefully that one fight deal, I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna see the difference when they do get everything settled and contracts and everything is drawn up, and they do make that fight with Caleb Plant and Canelo Alvarez on Fox or however they work it out, and Canelo goes to pay-per-view, Canelo's gonna do numbers. It is what it is, man. He has a country with him. He has a whole culture with him. He just showed y'all that, man. And he keeps showing y'all that. That's why he was able to flex on them and shut that 3-fight deal down. Like, what are you talking about? I'll fight one fight over there. One fight. I just did 72,000 at Texas Stadium. 73,000. Breaking a record. That's what it is, man. See? That's how I like Canelo, because let me tell you why I like Canelo. Because I see a lot of Canelo's, how he moves. That's how I move, man. That's why I like this whole setup right here. You see how much I do all across the board. Sneakers, Seymour's, podcast, radio, working with fighters, everything, right? That's why nobody can never tell me my value or my worth. That's why I laugh at everybody that tries to tell me, yo, man, don't worry, man. Your numbers will go up. I could care less about my numbers. Did you just see what Eddie Hearns said about pay-per-view? You know who was been saying that? Yes, right here. Right here. Do you know where he got that from? Right here. Right here. Because I'm raw and I'm pure. And it's only a matter of time before the right people come along. Because I got people that was willing to do stuff with me now. But like I said, everything happens on God's time. And like I said, I'm not compromising my voice. See, a lot of these dudes that you see that are elevated and doing stuff, their voice is compromised. When I say that their voice is compromised, they can't come on here and flow like how I flow. They can't, like, you see how I can get at any fighter I want to. Like, you see how I get on Charlo, I get on Spence, I can get on Bud, I can get on any fighter I want to and say how I feel. A lot of these media personalities, these media conglomerates, they can't do that. You know why they can't do that? Because of their integrity. They already sold their soul. Their voice is controlled. Hopefully y'all understand and paying attention to what I'm telling you. And that's why you see sometimes on my thing, they try to shut my feed down or jam up my frequency because they know the source be too hot. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. But like I said, at the end of the day, that's why you see how I flow my show the way I flow my show. Because I got people watching me, fucking with me, working with me. But like I said, when the deal is presented correctly and we look over the X and O's, and I have my attorney look into certain stuff. Because like I said, at the end of the day, I can't compromise my voice. I can't compromise my flow. My flow done sparked a lot. My flow done sparked all type of slogans. All type of slogans. You know what I'm saying? From Team Spence to It Doesn't Make Sense. Yes, that's mine. I coined that. Yeah. I coined that, man. You heard? That's mine. I coined that. Yeah. Sparked a lot, man. A lot. And they have the audacity to tell me I switched up. Never. I'm just business savvy, man. It's just certain people are foul. They're not righteous. They're not honorable. At the end of the day, I am a righteous, honorable, God-fearing man. I only fear God. If that makes any sense to y'all. That's why I say my voice, my integrity, my name cannot be compromised. Because my name is what my daughters are going to carry, my legacy. And you see how I was growing, man. God has blessed me. I am in a great place in life. That's why I said I'm picking up golf, man. I'm gonna start going on these. Like right now, I got matter of fact, where's that? My daughter's names will be on the tee. I believe the date is September 8th. I was gonna put Showtime Shanewz Media, but I was like, nah, I'd rather use my daughter's name. I'm sponsoring a tea at a golfing event. I might even go shoot a couple of holes, man. But that's why I said I gotta get into that shit now, man. Gotta get into that now. Gotta get my clubs and start getting my Shy Woods on. Yeah, man. Yeah, you gotta broaden your horizon, man. At the end of the day, man, it's not always all about the hood, man, and the hood mentality. The whole purpose in life is to get out the hood. Just being honest. You know, some brothers will never get that. Some brothers and sisters will never understand that. But to each his own, man. To each his own. To each his own, man. We're gonna close on that, man. Like I always tell you, man, always keep God first. Sky is always the limit. Never put a limitation on what you can do and can accomplish. Keep God first, man. He can knock down any door, any gate that a gatekeeper is trying to block. He can always make it happen for you. And I am truly living proof of that, man. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy these games tonight. You know me, I might pop back out and do one on the game. Let me charge my phone. I'll probably do one on the game like I did last time, and I had a couple of the fellas in here rocking out with me, man. But yeah, this is nice and chunky, man. I just felt like pulling it out today, man. You know, cause like normally, like I said, man, when I was running around at these fights, if you're not a hater, if you're not a jellyfish, you know what I'm saying? If you're not a Sour Patch Kid, like my man said in the New Edition movie, ladies, there's some jealous guys in our town. If you're not a jealous guy in our town, you know how I was carrying at these fights. That's why dudes didn't want me around. I've been spared that, man. But it is what it is. Look where God has elevated me to, man. You know? But at the end of the day, man, always keep him first. And everything will happen for you. Everything happens in due time. Always on his time, man. Always on his time, man. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy these games. Stay away from lames. And always watch your circle, man. Watch your circle. Watch your circle of friends. Because a so-called friend could be a frenemy. If you don't know what a frenemy is, look it up, man. That is an enemy that pretends to be your friend. A frenemy. You know the vibes. I holla. Yeah, yeah.